Well, I guess another one wants to come out today. So sorry to fill up your news feed, but the way I function is, you know, listen to the gut, listen to the heart. When something wants to come out, let it just fart it out, let it go out. All right. So I wanted to say why fear is so fundamentally silly and ridiculous. Because most of the time, fear is fear of the unknown. You're afraid of something that might happen, or afraid of something that you haven't experienced, and that's causing you to suffer. But how can you be afraid of something that you have not experienced? So if we come down to some of our basic primal fears, like fear of death, how are you afraid of death if you haven't experienced it? The whole purpose of the spirituality is to get you to know death. And that's why in a previous, lately I've been referring to what would normally be called very high names like enlightenment or satori, which means liberation. I've just been calling it the fart joke. And the reason is that this peak experience is an experience of death. It's an experience of absence. And once you know it, there's nothing to be afraid of. And that's how fear always works. It's always a door that you don't know what's on the other side of, but you're painting pictures on the door of monsters. And you're being afraid of the monsters. But if you open the door, there's just a fucking bunny rabbit there. Or nothing at all. So why be afraid? Why worry? Why are you afraid of death? And when you go to bed at night and you go through your sleep cycle and you get to deep sleep, are you afraid of that non-experience, that absence? Is that scary? What are you afraid of? What it comes down to is you do not trust yourself and you don't trust the intelligence of nature if you are afraid. You think it's out to fuck you over. You think it's a wolf wearing sheep's clothes. It's not. Reality is a trickster. It will trick you, but only for your own benefit. Only for your own benefit. And I think why am I making videos now instead of writing stats, writing these posts that some of you guys seem to like? Um, I think the reason is I'm writing a book right now, I'm writing an album right now, and both of these things use a lot of metaphors and things that are hidden and sort of trickstery-esque tactics to make something clear, to make something specific clear. Sort of my big secret. And I kind of want to balance that out with being able to be a little transparent sometimes. So these videos are a way of me being transparent. You get to see me disheveled and in my messy tapestry-laden little room over here, and I'm just gonna tell you the way things are as they are from my perspective. So I just want to bring up what could have been condensed to a Facebook status, which is that fear of the unknown is fear of nothing, because the unknown is not in your experience and doesn't exist to you. You can only be afraid of what you know. If there's a guy next door and I interact with him a lot, and I'm over one night, he has too many drinks and he says, man, I'm an axe murderer. And okay, I might be a little afraid I might move out. Because I know something about the guy now. Maybe he was just drunk. Even if you're having a heart, you're having some crisis, your heart's throbbing, pain, you have pain going down your arm, classic signs of a heart attack. Don't be afraid. You do not know what's going to happen next. Maybe you just had bad indigestion. You do not know. Your mind does not know anything. Period. Ta-da!